Hey guys, welcome back to my brand new video of chapter 1 physics ICSE class 10 part 2. So guys, we'll continue. We were in kinds of equilibrium. We were talking about this diagram, right? So there are two kinds of equilibrium: static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium. So what is the meaning of this? You just have to remember this definition. Body remains in state of rest under the influence of several forces. This is known as static equilibrium. Then in the next page we have the dynamic equilibrium, when a body remains in the same state of motion, rotation or translation, under the influence of several forces. This is said to be a dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so I hope you understood. Then we'll go a little bit down. We have conditions of equilibrium. Remember, this is very important. They'll ask you in exam. Resultant of all forces acting on a body should be equal to 0. The algebraic sum of the moments of all forces acting on a body about a point of rotation should be 0. This is very important. You have to memorize, okay, for the examination. Then on the right hand side we have principle of moments. So principle of moments is important. They can give this. It is actually used in to solve problems. So sum of the anti-clockwise moment is equal to sum of clockwise moments. Okay, so I hope you understood till here. These are the important things. This is just to explain how the principle works. Okay, just go through it. Then we have some of the problems, examples based on it. I hope you'll practice it. Okay, it'll actually help you. Then these are the questions, numericals means the problems. Then we have center of gravity, part B, right? So center of gravity, you have to remember this part. I'll just highlight the center of gravity depends on three things. The mass depends on mass. Okay, depends on material of the body. One second. Depends on mass, depends on material of the body, right? And depends on the right hand side we have on, and depends on the body of the weight W can be considered as a point of particle of the weight W as its center of gravity. Next, remember certain of this. Actually remember everything, but for now guys, which is like most important, you have to remember circular disc, solid or hollow sphere, solid or hollow cylinder, solid cone, circular ring, triangular lamina, and parallelogram. That is geometric center of the sphere, midpoint of the axis of cylinder, height from the base, center of the ring, point of intersection of the medians, and point of intersection of diagonals. Important. Then yes, that's it. Then we're gonna go to the next page, which is nothing much again. So we're gonna go a little bit down. Next page, page 15, we'll have uniform circular motion. In this, the definition is very important, highlighted. When the particle moves with a constant speed in a circular path, its motion is said to be the uniform circular motion. Okay, then we have the direction of the motion is along the tangent down that point of circular path. We're talking about this one. And then we'll go down, means next page. Here you have to remember, yes, this one, the difference between uniform circular motion and uniform linear motion. Okay, so highlighted, uniform linear motion, the speed and velocity are constant and acceleration is 0, whereas in uniform linear motion is again unaccelerated motion, is also called as unaccelerated motion. Then we have uniform circular motion, the velocity is variable, speed is uniform, so it is also known as accelerated motion. Then go a little bit down, you gotta remember centripetal and centrifugal. Just remember the definition, it's here. Just remember this, the word centripetal means center seeking, means the direction acting of a I'll just write it. Okay, so the force acting on a body moving in a circular path in a direction, okay, in a direction towards the center of the circular path. This is the definition, proper definition of the centripetal force. Then we go down, here is some of the examples on the right hand side, you have to remember that. Then we go down, we have centrifugal force. Okay, centrifugal force. Nice. Here again I'll type the centrifugal force definition somewhere here, right? So what is a centrifugal force again? It is a force assumed to be acting on a body in a direction away from the center. The force, right, the force which is assumed to be acting on a body is in a direction away from the circular path, away from the center, like this. Okay, so we'll end the video here, it's 10 minutes. So there's a part 2. I'll continue this video in part 3. We're gonna learn about more things. So see you guys, bye.